Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and my YouTube inbox has been flooded with requests asking what was in the new playlist update. If you're on the Xbox, you got a new playlist update. And making videos like this gets me a little bit nervous because sometimes people rate videos on the quality of the patch and not based on like how accurate the video is. And if the patch isn't a blockbuster, then yeah, bad video, right? No, not right. You know, I can only do what I can do. What do you want? So anyway, there's a new playlist update out on their Xbox. People want to know what it is, and here we go. I'll let you read this to yourself, but essentially what's happening is in certain regions, people with low Xbox Modern Warfare 3 playing populations are stuck and they get really crappy matchmaking. So what this playlist update does is it allows them to play with people outside of their region in what they're describing as gradually broadening circles, right? So first it'll test out to see all your spots in 50 millisecond ping, and then in 75, and then 100, and etc. And if you live in one of those countries that's been impacted by this, and I've got a lot of messages actually, people saying that they can't play with guys outside their country. I've heard that it was fixed before, and then I heard it wasn't fixed, and things would get crazy. Well, now, with the new playlist update, finally, guys in these less Modern Warfare 3 Xbox playing countries will have better matchmaking. And you might think to yourself, oh my gosh, they're going to have terrible lag because they're going to start playing with people outside of their country. And there's two answers to that. You know, one, this gradually broadening circle thing will do its best to give them the best possible connection they can get. You know, you can only do what you can do. And then the other part of it is lag compensation, which a lot of people totally hate. But for guys in this situation, it actually works for them. If their connection isn't very good, if they're struggling, then it does the best it can to sort of level the playing field and give everybody that same connection. Now, I know it's imperfect, but while it's imperfect, if you're one of those guys suffering with a bad connection, it's probably the best Call of Duty you've ever had. If you're one of those guys who usually has beastly connections and has no idea why, you know, it takes 12 bullets to get a kill, you know, for the first time you're experiencing this and it's new to you, then you probably hate lag compensation, you know. But for me, it's always been that way, so I'm kind of adjusted to it. Anyway, that's all there is. That's all that's in the new playlist update. They made it so that people who are in low, you know, population gaming countries can have a better Call of Duty experience. So for those of you asking what's in there, that's it. That's all that's new. I was worried that the striker got ruined, or that they modified the guns or something. I'm pretty happy with the gun balance the way it is. I think I'm in a minority there, but that's how that is. No, this is it. This is the only difference. This is the only thing in the playlist, and I hope that you guys like the video. If you enjoyed the video and you're new around here, you can click on subscribe in the top right. The two videos you may have missed, the top one is Stop Online Piracy Act. I talk about that and the implications it will have, not just on, me and my little corner of the world, but on the greater world, about progress, about human rights and stuff like that, and the impact that it could have. Because, in a nutshell, the places where people do privacy are the places where people have their own voice, and if you take that away, if you take away YouTube, Twitter, etc., then Arab Spring can't happen. Invalid election results can't be protested. Big things go wrong. In the bottom one, I talk about, equally important, the power of weapons in Modern Warfare 3. So, and I have, I think, an unconventional view on, which weapons are overpowered and how they are, and how people determine what an overpowered weapon is versus what's a fair weapon. So you can check those out, and surprise video on the right, links in the description to t-shirt, Facebook, Twitter, and more, and have a good day.